Hello everyone, welcome back. You are watching the Data Labs. My name is Dilip. In this video, we will learn about up and down trend chart in Excel. So here you can see that this is a sales trend chart, and this chart is based on the data like monthly sales performance from like Jan to December. And this is the sales number, so random sales number, which I have generated with the help of rand between function, right? And basis on this data range, I have calculated the sales trend chart. This is a simple line chart, but the additional point in this chart is it's providing the insights of data basically, and providing the visualization option so that user can visualize which sale like for which month is whether the sales performance for a particular month is going upward or downward, or in decline in sales performance, or whether a sales performance is equal to the previous months. So in this chart you can see that the initial month sales performance, that is January, it's showing with the upward direction. We are assuming that okay, we have started the business and now the first month data should be always up, right? And after that it's becoming 41%. It means there is a decline in sales performance, right? And that's the reason it's showing with the down arrow with the red color, right? And the same for data label as well. Data label is reflecting in a red color font, and in March our sales performance is going upward, and there is improvement basically, and that's why it's showing the with green arrow, upward arrow, and the same for data label. So in the same way it's showing whether if sales performance going up, it is showing with the arrow with green color and upward arrow, and if there is a decline in sales performance, then it is showing in the red arrow, downward arrow, right? And if the performance is equal to the previous month, then it's showing with the amber color, that is the equal color. So this is all about the up and down trend chart, and it's a very useful chart. So it's providing the trend as well as the insights of data and providing some data intelligence, right? So it's a very easy to create. Let's create this chart from scratch. To do this, just press Ctrl N and save it. To save this, press F12, and now save it to give the name as up and down trend chart exercising, right? Okay, now rename the sheet as up and down. Okay, now let's quickly prepare the data. So now our data are ready. Let's go to view tab and remove the grid line. Okay, and this is the simple data, this is sales performance data basically. So we need to add some supporting columns for in this data point, so that we can create this chart, this up and down trend line chart. So we need to add the supporting columns as upward, downward, and equal. So we need to add 3 additional columns in that data. So let's do not utilize this data directly, just make the copy of this data and just paste it over here. So just go to home tab and click on paste, go to paste special, and then just click on paste link. So this data will be linked with the data available over here. Just again select this and the data, actual data, go to home tab and click on format painter. Now click the format painter. Now you can see that the same data we have replicated over here, and if we make any changes in this data set basically, then that will be start reflecting over here. So as of now let's remove the link of this and make it static like this one. So to prepare the chart, we will use some dummy data, and then after creating the chart, we will use the formula to show the actual numbers here, right? So let's just remove it and change the format to number basically. So press Ctrl 1 and then number, right, and make it 0 as of now. Now copy this column and replicate 3 times basically. So we replicated 3 columns basically. Okay, so let's change the name of here. This is the column should be up, okay, and this should be down, and this should be equal. So and okay, let's enter 1 as sales, we are not here logical, we are just giving the random number, right, any of the number, so that we can easily create. So we are just creating a gap between 3 or 4 lines, so that we can easily customize all the lines. And then after customization and putting the label and downward arrow and upward arrow and equal sign, then after creating successfully, we will replicate the we will use the actual data over here. Okay, so let's in up, let's enter 4, because we are just creating a space between 2 lines. And here just press enter 7. Okay, and here just enter 11. Okay, now select all the data, whatever the data available in this particular range. Just go to insert, and and in chart group just click on this line chart, and just select this one, which is line with markers, right? And just drag over here and resize this chart a little bit more. Okay, now you can see that we have 4 different lines. One is for cells, one is for up, down, and equal. So this and now you will be able to understand why I have given this space over here, right? So just because I have considered 1 and 4, and this is the reason we are providing some space over here, and again this space, and again this space. Okay, so that we can easily customize this line. Okay, and that's the reason we have provided these numbers. Okay, so now let's modify the first line. So before making modification, let's prepare the down arrow, up arrow, and this equal like circle. So just to do this, just go to insert tab, and in illustration just click on shape, and just click on down arrow. Okay, just click over here, this is down arrow. Again go to insert tab, and click on shape, and this time we need to pick the up arrow, right? Just click over here. Now insert shape and fill. Now we need to draw a circle over here. So we have we have a down arrow, up arrow, and circle. Let's customize this. So just select all of them and go to format, and in size just enter 0.4 and 0.4. Okay, so now you can see that as the size has been changed. It's a 0.4 centimeter, this 0.4 centimeters, 0.4 centimeters. Okay, now we need to fill the respective color. So down arrow should be red color. So go to format tab, and shape fill, select the dark red, this one. Now shape outline, just remove the outline, so no outline, right? Again select the upward arrow, go to format tab, and in shape fill select the dark green color, and shape outline, no outline, right? Just select the circle, right, and go to format tab again, and shape fill, select this one, just select this one. And now again select this circle, go to format tab, and remove the outline, so select the no outline. Okay, so we have successfully created all these 3 like down arrow, up arrow, and this is the equal like circle. So we will utilize all these in three different lines, and up, down, and equal. So let's copy this, basically the down arrow, right? And select the down arrow. So down arrow is the gray line, basically. Just select this and press Ctrl V, right? So now you can see that we have replaced the marker with the down arrow. Now we need to repeat the same for the up line. So this is the up line, and that is and the amber color. Just select this and press Ctrl V. Okay, so now we have replaced the up arrow marker. Now we need to replace the equal line, basically this one, right? So just copy the circle, select this line, basically equal line, and paste it. Now we have replaced the marker of this one, equal arrow, right? Now we need to remove each of the lines. So first select this line, right click over here, format data series, and once you will click on data series, then format data series pen will be available to the right side. Now click on fill and line, and on click on line, right, expand the line, and click on no line. Okay, same goes for like select the down arrow, this line, basically gray line, again go to format data series, and in fill line select no line. Now select the up arrow, this line, just select this and go to format data series and select no line. Okay, so we successfully remove the grid the lines of this all these three, like up, down and equal. Now select this cells, go to format again, and now we need to remove the marker. We need to keep the line as it is, right? Okay, so we do not need to remove the line, we need to remove the marker only. So just click on marker and marker option, expand the marker option and select the none, right? Now click over here and you can see that we have successfully removed the markers and line from all these three, up, down and equal. Let's move to previous chart and select. So you can see that the line is basically with a blue color line. So let's move to the chart which we are preparing and select the sales performance and go to again format data series, fill in line and line, select the solid, and this one should be like select this one again. Okay, and now uh, we have done. Okay, now we need to add the data labels. So we will not add data labels for these sales performance, though we will add the data labels for up, down and equal. Okay, so just right click over here on the up series basically and add data labels. Okay, and again down and add data labels, and again do the same for equal as well, add and data labels, right? Just select the data labels of up no, up series. Well, now we need to change the position of each and every data labels for an up arrow, down arrow and basically and the equal, this one, right? So just select this one, the data labels, go to format data labels and select the above here. So label position should be above, because see this is up, up arrow, so we are keeping this above the arrow, right? Now select this one again and go to format data labels. We have selected the red, the down series, and go to format data labels and we need to keep it as below, right? Now select this one, the equal size series basically, and click on format data labels, right? And go to and keep it as above basically, right? So we have successfully placed the change the position of data labels. Now we need to make them we need to change the color of each and every data labels. For green, like green series, we need to make it green. So just select the green data labels, all right, and go to home tab and in change the font color as green and make it bold, right? And for red, so now let's change the color for red. So select the red data labels and go to home tab, and in home tab just select the font as red and make it bold, right? Same goes for the equal series. So just select the data labels and go to home tab, and in home tab just select the this one, bold accent 1, accent 4 basically, and just click on bold. So now we have successfully changed the data labels and colors. Okay, now select the chart, overall chart, and change the entire font. So just go to home and change the font as Cambria, right? And font size should be 11. Okay, so now we have done the part of changing in all the things. Let's double click on chart title and make it the change the chart title from chart title to sales trend. Okay, select this chart title and go to home tab and increase the font size to 14, right? So now we have done we have prepared this chart almost we have done with 80% of the preparation. Okay, now remove this arrow because we do not require this more. So just remove this one and as well this one. Okay, now we have done the basic part of this chart, right? Now, and we need to replace all this fictitious value, right, with the actual. So just give the reference of this one. So just give the reference of our actual data for okay, so we have give the reference here like B2, and B2 is for this one, right? So this particular cell is linked with this one, right? Now select the B2 and select the bottom cells as well and press Ctrl D. Okay, now go to home tab and change the formatting to percentage. Now you can see that it's started reflecting as a percentage. Okay, just select all these cells here and change the change the number format as percentage. Okay, now remove all the data what are available over here. Okay, and in upward just give the reference of January cells, and in down and equal just enter the formula like NA. Okay, just copy the same formula from down and paste it over equal. So this is the first, and from second we need to apply the formula basically. So we need to cross check whether the February cells is greater than the January cells. If February cells is greater than Jan, then we will consider the February cells, otherwise we will consider NA, right? So simple formula. Let's start writing the formula. If this is greater than this the Jan cell basically, then we will consider the February cells, that's a B19, otherwise we will enter NA. Okay, right, and just select the below cells as well and press Ctrl D, so to replicate the same formula. Okay, now we need to enter the formula for down. So just start with equal. If this the February cells is less than the January cell, right, then we will consider the February cell, otherwise we will consider NA. Press enter, and now go to down and just select all the cells which are blank and just press Ctrl D to replicate the same formula. Now we need to apply the formula for equal. So if this the cells of February is equal to the cells of January, then we will consider cells of February, otherwise we will consider NA, right? Close bracket and press enter, and just go down and select this and press Ctrl D to replicate this. Close the format shape in here. Now you can see that it has started reflecting like where there is upward is showing with a green arrow, upward arrow. Where there is downward, it's showing the downward red downward arrow. And as there is no equal data, so it's not showing any equality. So let's press F9 so that it will get changed, the formula will change entire value, because we have used a random function, rand between function. Now you can see that we have one data point which is equal to previous month, so that is the for December. So it has started showing with equal the circle. So this is all about the preparing a chart. Let's do the formatting. So we need to add the grid lines. Just click on plus icon and just go to grid lines. Okay, and just click on primary major vertical. Okay, just close this and again select the chart, go to format tab and shape effect and shadow, and in shadow just select this one, offset right. Now select the plot area and just go to format tab and shape effect and in shadow, and just if the shadow is this one, offset bottom. Okay, now we need to give the shadow for line as well. Just just select the line, go to format and shape effect and then shadow, and select this one, offset bottom as well, right? Okay, now we need to apply the round corner border. So just select the chart, right click on this chart and select the format chart area, and in format chart area pane just go downward and select the round corner borders available at the bottom. right? Click on close. Now our chart is ready. Just make it a little bit bigger, okay, and place it the top side here. Now our chart is ready, so let's go to move to the previous chart which we prepared. You can see that this is the chart, though there is a minor grid line available, okay. So no worry, you can you can check the grid lines here and the grid lines, okay, and, remove the primary measure and secondary measure, right? So we have done with the chart. So this is the same chart which is reflecting over here, right? And this is very simple and easy to create in Excel, right? And you can utilize this chart after preparing. So once you will use this trick to prepare this line chart, you will not need to worry about putting the arrow manually, and you just need to copy this chart and paste it on PowerPoint. If you are preparing slides or if you are preparing some dashboard, you will directly use this chart, and this will be dynamically updated, because see, each and every element like up arrow, down arrow, and the circle is a part of this chart, okay. So hope you like this video and you enjoyed. I will provide the link of this Excel file in description box. Just go to the description box and download the file and practice the same. So thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe and comment. Have a good day. Bye bye.